Welcome to the ICW State of the Ring Address. I am the ICW representative, the Mastermind, Bob Rogers. I would first like to thank all of the fans of ICW for coming out to the shows in 2011. It has been wonderful to have your attendance strong, supporting the boys in the back because they do work hard for you guys. So again, thank you for your participation, and you continue to support until 2012. I would also like to thank the boys in the locker room for putting on these great performances. You guys really stepped up the level at the end of 2011, and we would like to see the continue of their progression going on to 2012. The State of the Ring Address has been developed since I became ICW rep, actually this year. This is to address not only the fans of ICW, but the important announcements that will really have a development in the independent wrestling scene as a whole. So all ICW fans, ICW locker room, and workers and fans of independent wrestling alike, please listen up. The New Year's Eve show that we did was very entertaining. First, I got to congratulate all the champs except one. We did have a problem to where Lobo Loco did not show up to the event. Unfortunately, our competitor was basically cheated out of a chance to become Cruiserweight champion. So with that, Lobo Loco did not follow his contractual obligations. Lobo Loco was not present at the event and did not defend his Cruiserweight title within the 30-day limit as is required by champions of ICW or mostly any other organization, independent organization that is around. Therefore, the ICW board and myself came to the decision not only to strip Lobo Loco of the ICW Cruiserweight Championship, but to also terminate his contract. Unfortunately, these are events that has to happen in the independent scene, and we wish Lobo the best of luck. Next is a championship structure that is coming to ICW and the independent wrestling scene as a whole. Now, I know some of you are wondering, how can a championship structure affect other organizations? Well, let me go ahead and explain. Because of the situation with Lobo Loco, the Cruiserweight title is vacant. Now, we have spoken to the board after the November 19th show about bringing something new to the independent scene. So the independent competitors, no matter what weight class, no matter where they're at, can come to ICW and gain that exposure that all of us need in the independent scene, along with having a chance to hold a coveted title. Now, New Year's Day, with these events that's happening, and me actually taking power, the ICW board contacted me and gave me their blessing to go ahead with this development. So, right now, the ICW Cruiserweight title is now obsolete. There will be no more Cruiserweight titles in independent championship wrestling. The new prize, not only for ICW competitors, but for competitors around the independent scene in independent wrestling, is the ICW Internet Championship. Now, basically, most of the title matches for the ICW Internet Championship will be broadcast over our media that we are developing right now. We are in constant developments of expanding our media for not only the internet, but TV as well in different locations. So the champion of this division will be able to showcase their talents at the most exposure that we could give. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be a very big development. Next, this gives the champion a chance, not only from our federation, but from other federations to come to ICW and display their talents in front of our wonderful fans. So all of you guys that are out there on the scene, listen, you have a chance. My philosophy has always been equal opportunity. You are now have that equal opportunity to step up and show your talents towards everyone in the independent scene. Basically, you have to wonder how we're going to go ahead and decide who this champion will be. Now, I know there's been some discussion to where the gentleman that was supposed to have that title shot should be the automatic champion. I believe in earning your keep rather than receiving your keep. So basically what we're doing as a blockbuster event that's never been done before in the independent wrestling scene here is we're developing the ICW Independent Internet Championship Tournament. Basically, it's an open challenge to all independent wrestlers to participate and compete for the first prize that gives maximum exposure and also a higher and equal level of competition towards our competitors. Not only that, it also brings our federations together. Independent wrestling fans are like a family, and since we are like a family, we should come together as a family and support the independent wrestling scene. This right here will give no doubt who will be the best in the independent wrestling scene right here at ICW. From those who show interest, we will pick 12 competitors to compete for this title. There will be an opening round and a bye round. Those competitors will have to earn those spots. It is up to those competitors and you fans to suggest or to inquire to be in these spots. The tournament will start in February at our various locations where we do our live ICW shows. And if there are any workers or anything that are interested in getting into this tournament and having a chance for this coveted title, please send your contact information to icwrep@gmail.com. That's icwrep@gmail.com. Your registration or your interest must be shown by January 28th, 2012. If it is not, I do apologize. Now, let me go ahead and speak on this real quick so everyone can be on the same page. This is not for me to get over. This is not for a particular person to get over. This is not for anyone to get rich. This is for something that I've been discussing for years. It's to expand the independent wrestling scene as a whole. This is to give the fans, those hard-working fans that spend their money at our shows, something extravagant that has never been done before, to have them have a good time, for their families, their children, to pass the tradition of independent wrestling on. If this is about you trying to get rich, if this is about you trying to get over, please don't even inquire, because that's not what independent wrestling is about. But if this is about you wanting to expand the independent wrestling scene, I do urge you to join. Now, those promoters who would like to help promote this event and also maybe have suggestions on some of their talent that they have in their individual federations, please contact us at icwrep@gmail.com. We would love to hear your suggestions. This is a true beginning of joining forces. A true beginning of showing what independent wrestling is all about. And the ICW Internet Independent Championship will do that one way or another. We also have a final disposition that we must discuss, and this is dealing with the decapitator. As everyone knows, in Terre Haute, Indiana, on November 19th of 2011, the decapitator did lose the ICW representative spot and was fired by myself in the ring. I had to do some deep thinking with the board about this. Everyone is wondering, what is the future of the decapitator? What is the future? What is he going to do? I've made a decision that even though the decapitator would not be the ICW rep, he will continue as a competitor. Even though we do have our personal feelings about each other, I will admit the man is a great competitor in the ring, has unsurmountable talent, and could be an asset to ICW if he chose. But I am a man of second chances. I've had a second chance to get in the wrestling business, and look what I have attained. I've had a second chance to show my talents, and I have attained so much. And I thank those who gave me that second chance. The only thing that I can do to be right is to give that second chance to someone else. And hopefully, the decapitator can take this by the reins and maybe show us what the decapitator is really about. This is the Mastermind Bob Rogers saying Happy New Year, and we look forward to seeing you in the ring.